Will, good afternoon to you. The longest shutdown in DHS history is finally set to end, but as you mentioned, it's not ending for everybody. After sitting on it for weeks, the House finally passed this afternoon that Senate DHS funding bill, which funds all of DHS except for ICE and except for CBP. It now goes to President Trump's desk for his signature, meaning that once he signs it, employees in the Coast Guard, FEMA, Secret Service, and TSA will all be taken care of moving forward. However, ICE and CBP are now going to be left out in the cold, at least until Republicans can pass a second reconciliation bill to give them more than $70 billion for another 3 years. President Trump has said he wants that bill on his desk by June 1st, while Speaker Johnson said a short time ago this was the path the House had to take.
This will relieve pressure from the Department of Homeland Security. Secretary Mullen, who I've spoken to in the last couple of hours, will be greatly relieved. We were not going to have lines at TSA. Everybody will get their paychecks now. We'll get moving forward. And then we will finish the work and finally get, again, for 3 years, with no crazy Democrat reforms, we will fund Border Patrol and Immigration Enforcement as soon as we return for the work session when that bill is finalized.
But some House Republicans who are hawkish on immigration are furious that ICE and CBP were cut out of the DHS bill, and they have a warning for Democrats.
And it's Democrats that are setting the precedent for taking out ICE and Border Patrol out of the Homeland Security funding. And by the way, two can play at that game. So they're setting a precedent for how this is going to play out from now on.
And Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman said earlier today that the Democrats' 76-day shutdown of DHS ended up being a failure and a complete waste of time. He posted on X that DHS employees went unpaid, over 1,000 TSA agents quit, Democrats got zero ICE reforms, and the nation is less safe, adding, quote, as the only Democrat who wanted common sense ICE reforms but always refused to shut the agency down, this was unnecessary and a failure of Congress. And we'll back out here live. It's worth repeating. Democrats started this shutdown in the middle of February.